today. Today we're going to do lesson plan 5, term 2, grade 3. Remember again, this is a revision lesson of what we have done in term 1. So you can pause here and look at the caps link. Then what we're going to do, we're going to go down. You can go then and look at the resources in the dictionary. I want you to pause here and have a look. You need to plan and prepare your resources, and then the dictionary words for you as parent and teacher to have a better understanding of what we're going to do. Please look here at the problem solving or the word problem as well, and do some of these with your child. Then we're going to come to the daily routine today. So the daily routine, I want you to pause. I want you to ask the daily routine questions. Welcome back. So I want you to do the counting activities now again. So where you're going to count in hundreds. Remember the different steps by using concrete resources, your representative resources. Then we're going to count forwards and backwards, starting with any number. And then we can always explain and use words like more than and less than. I want you to pause at the counting activity and then do it. Then we're going to look at our mental mathematics again. The mental mathematics, there are 10 questions that you're going to answer. This is just a recommendation of how they might break it up to add it. Please help them with this breaking up process. Remember, if the child is struggling or your child is struggling to break up something like 14 and they say it's a 1 and a 4, you need to revise your place value concept, and then it is so important to make use of those blocks and place value cards. I want you to pause and now do the counting in the mental maths activity. So let's then look at today. Again, is the focus will be around the base 10 blocks, the float cards, the place value cards, and your number board. I'm just going to go over this. So the base 10 blocks, as we mentioned there, the number board here, we're going to look at number sentences, and we're going to use the place value cards. Then next, what we're going to do is for patterns, functions, and algebra, the number patterns we're going to do on a number board or a number line. And then lastly, we're going to do data handling, where we're going to use some shapes. So what you can do is you can just fill a page full of different shapes, the shapes we have done before, and then you can ask the child or the learners to draw a pictograph. Let's then go to the worksheet. So the worksheet, as we've done the last 4 lessons, is we move from the concrete to the representative. What I say here, let's give the learners a repeated addition sentence. Like for instance, it means 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. I repeat it 4 times. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 means the same as 4 groups of 2. So it means the same as 4 times 2. So do a few examples like this. Let them pack it out, let them draw it. Because in the foundation phase, it's very important that they understand times tables rather than just memorizing it. Then what we're going to do is you can count in sequences here. We're going to count in tens, hundreds, fives, and twos between these number ranges. Remember again, give them a starting point, give them a point where they need to end. And lastly, we're going to look at the pictograph. So here's the worksheet then. The worksheet covers all the concepts that we spoke about previously. Remember again is how more practical work you do, how easier they can do the worksheets. Again, is if you don't have a printer, go through these questions one by one by writing them on a piece of paper or do them on the screen. Okay, so you're done then with the worksheet. We already did a lot of problem solving. You can also revise what they did previously. Then we come to the consolidation. If you ticked on all the green faces, we're going to carry on now with term two's work. We're done with the revision. If you got red and orange faces, you need to revise certain questions or work activities, or you need to contact us at SA Teacher.